Payá.
Thank you so much, Governor, Lieutenant Governor, Senators, Representatives, dear friends. Next July will mark the 10 years anniversary of the killing of my father at the hands of the Cuban regime. But sadly, my father was not the only one killed that day. My dear friend, Oswaldo, 32 years old, was also killed 10 years ago. As thousands of Cubans before them during these 6 decades. Actually, as also some Cubans after them, as last July 11th, when Jeune was shut down in the street just because he was filming a peaceful protest. Actually, while we come today, at least 1,000 Cubans are suffering political prison just for peacefully marching, demanding freedom, demanding the end of communism. The same evil that now is going to be taught at the schools in all Florida, also to commemorate all the victims. Actually, and now looking at the Jeune, and I'm recognizing victims of communism while I talk. It's time to stop this process, this factory of victims that is the communism, and that fight start by teaching the evils of communism. That's why I'm so thankful that you decide to rename this portion of LeJeune Avenue honoring my father, because honoring him today is also to honor all the victims, but it's also to raise the voice of denounce about the thousands of victims that are being victimized today in Cuba, in Venezuela, in Nicaragua, in Ukraine, in China, and in so many other countries. This is not something from the past. This is something that is taking place right now. Actually, the fact that the world tolerates for so many years, more than 6 decades now, the Cuban communist regime in our island generated the collapse of the democracy in Venezuela, in Nicaragua, and a massive threat to the national security of many countries, including this country, that right now, while we talk, is enduring a migratory crisis created by the Cuban and the Nicaraguan regime that brought through the southern border, just the month of March, 32,000 Cubans in an irregular way escaped from the Cuban dictatorship. So this couldn't be more timely. In a moment in which the Kremlin have decided to renew their threats. Actually, in December last year, they literally threatened with a new Cuban missile crisis. Just a week before, they invade Ukraine. Threat again with sending Russian troops to Cuba. We are fighting a war to stop evil, an evil that through the means of propaganda has contaminated the souls and minds of many young people in this country and in the whole hemisphere. So I really appreciate this initiative. I really appreciate the fact that now we are honoring those victims through renaming the street here in Miami, but also through teaching all the young people living in this state about the evils of communism and about the fact that we have the moral responsibility to stop it. Thank you so much.